Hello and welcome to Hockey WA's The Scoop, where we cover all things hockey from around the state, from the grassroots to the elite. We've got a bumper show for you today, so sit back, relax and enjoy. First up, I'm fortunate enough to be joined by legend of the game, Chris Sorello. Chris, you've recently joined Hockey WA as the head of Asian engagement. Tell us a bit about your background, your role and what you want to come out of this position.
Well, my name's Chris Sorello and I was lucky enough to play for Australia for 199 games and score 116 goals across 2 Olympics and World Cups and Commonwealth Games. So lucky enough to win a few medals for the Kookaburras and the Australian men's hockey team. My role recently after joining Hockey WA is head of Asian engagement, and that is developing connections with Hockey Western Australia into places like Asia. We have India, Malaysia, Singapore and Indonesia.
We've recently announced the Griffin Cup and the Hockey WA Indoor International Challenge. Tell us a bit about those and what we can expect.
Very exciting. So the Griffin Cup has come back after a few years of COVID. So that's a 16s and under for boys and girls from countries all over the world. We've had people from teams from Japan, Indonesia, Singapore in previous years. So this year we're looking to expand that into places like India as well. So they come here to Curtin University, they get to compete and experience our beautiful state.
Awesome. What about the Indoor Challenge?
So the Indoor is a new initiative where we're looking to run a tournament up in Mundaring, so a little bit further in the region, and bringing out teams from Asia but also into the US, Europe and also South Africa.
Awesome. That sounds great. Thank you so much for joining us, Chris, and we'll see you around soon.
Thank you very much.
And now we head into Hockey WA's Quick Sticks. Hockey WA, in partnership with Hockey Australia, Westside Wolves and Perth Pythons, recently ran an inclusive Pride match, headlined by 2 crucial Premier League fixtures, appearances from some of Australia's best players, and a range of action, entertainment and fun for the whole family. The Come and Try hockey event featured appearances from the Australian Hockey Roos, bouncy castles, face painting, barbecues, LGBTQI+ community stalls and a range of other attractions. Congratulations to all involved, showing the incredibly inclusive nature of our great sport. One of WA's oldest hockey clubs, the Suburban Lions, recently reached the 100-year milestone with a deep, rich history of the club celebrated by the hundreds of members. The Suburban Lions played their first official match against Fremantle on Saturday, the 20th of May 1922 at the Fremantle Esplanade, and for 100 years have been a stalwart in WA hockey. The media also recently acknowledged their significant milestone with substantial coverage in the West, complemented by a significant piece on Channel 10. Hockey WA's Premier League men's and women's competitions will now be seen by more people across Australia and around the world than ever before, with the tournament to be broadcast into China through the Star Sports Network. The Premier League, arguably one of the world's best open-age club hockey competitions, will have select 30-minute match highlights packages broadcast into mainland China's hotels and foreign compounds across 2022, reaching a combined of 225,000 paid rooms and 25 million potential viewers in China on an annual basis. This complements the significant coverage provided throughout the season across Australia by NITV and SBS. We trust hockey fans across the country and around the world are enjoying the expanded coverage. The Sultana brand Hockey One season is almost here and our Perth Thundersticks are ready to rumble. Following a 2-year hiatus due to COVID, Australia's premier open-age men's and women's competition is almost upon us, with action set to commence in October. Memberships for the Thundersticks are now on sale. We want a full house and an atmosphere like no other for our matches at Perth Hockey Stadium, so make sure you show your support. Congratulations also goes out to our newly appointed Thundersticks coaches Phil Holbert and David Guest, who we'll chat to a little later on. Hockey WA stars and our CEO have featured in CSBP's Grow Better podcast. Penny Squibb, Ash Nelson and Fabian Ross sat down to chat with CSBP in the in-depth discussion. And finally, stars from across Western Australia have been selected to represent the Hockey Roos and Kookaburras at the upcoming Commonwealth Games. On behalf of Hockey WA, congratulations and best luck to all our selected athletes heading to Birmingham, including Shania Tonkin, who we chatted to recently following her international debut against the Kiwis in New Zealand.
I started playing hockey when I was 7 years old with my two cousins. Hockey's a very family game for us. My dad and grandma and aunties all play it, so that's how I started. To debut for Australia was just a dream come true. I guess as a kid growing up, you dream about it, but as time goes on, you start to wonder whether it's just a dream. So to actually make that a reality, very special, very cool. To score against New Zealand in my third game was very surreal. It was a rush of emotions and it's stuff that you dream about, so it was very cool. The step up to the Hockeyroos squad has been amazing. The girls have been so welcoming. I think the biggest difference that I've noticed is the intensity. Like every training session, you're there for a reason, to work bloody hard and to try and achieve those goals that we're setting. My aspirations and dreams for our group is to win a gold medal and to be able to play at the Olympics, but to also just be the best athletes that we can be and be world class.
Thanks so much, Shania, and congratulations once again for making the Commonwealth Games squad heading to Birmingham. Most of our athletes who graduate through to Com Games and Olympics head through our Premier League competition, arguably one of the best in the world. Take a look at some of the goals scored so far this season. There are some absolute crackers.
Oh, that's a fabulous finish. Absolutely no room to move by Collins, or for Collins. Benetti, and yes, they've got one back. Probably was Adrian Basta. He's done a heap of work, hasn't he?
Yep, right position, right time. We saw them score the first goal like this, being on the second post or the far post.
Rena Hughes, Comerford in support. Hughes goes herself. Oh, beautifully done. Casey Donaldson. And they look for the deflection. That's what you need. You need a routine. If you don't have a strong drag flicker, you need that deflection or a slap. Oh, straight through.
Well, Anderson probably, he got 4 metres into the circle, I reckon. Here's the turnover. Well done by Jesse Regan. Anderson, he gets deep into the circle.
For White, nobody on it. On the reverse. Where were the Melville defenders?
There have to be people coming out. Banyard did the job, but where are the rest of them? Well,
got it on a 4-stick, works towards the circle. Everton again. Another important trap, that time by Forbes. And eventually they work it in. Chance, beautifully done. Wonderfully well worked.
well, the quality of the delivery, she hit it hard and flat, and then Ratcliffe finished with a stinging shot.
Returns the favour. All to no avail though. Peacock eases it out. Ratcliffe. Fitzpatrick. Savannah Fitzpatrick in space. Sees the lead from Buckley. That's brilliant by Fitzpatrick, and a great run by Buckley, and what a great finish.
All the way through, well trapped. First shot at goal, Spano, bottom right corner. That's a good shot.
Another one that I would back every day of the week on that shot. She's, incredible.
Oh.
Great flick. Honestly, not much you can do about that. When someone's got a flick like that, that's going to go in most of the time.
There's 4 goals tonight. Big effort from you and the guys. Obviously a little bit undermanned. You guys had to take a charge, but managed to hold off that curtain attack.
Yeah, no, it was a really good effort from the boys. We had, I think, 4 debutants today, so it's pretty cool to see them step up and have a really good game. But yeah, we just turned it around at half time, put a few more on the board, and yeah, got the win. It was nice.
A few goals for yourself personally. Happy with anyone in particular?
Yeah, I think the upright back is pretty nice. It's not every day you get it to sit like that for you, so yeah, I was pretty happy with that one.
Where to from you guys for here? Because obviously, as you said, some under-18s boys stepping up, coming through for you. You got older players, more experienced players coming back. Is it exciting for you guys, or a little bit of a nervous moment for some of the youngsters?
No, I think it's really cool. We haven't had this amount of squad depth in quite a while, so it's cool to be able to especially with COVID, guys in and out. So it's cool to have people that can step in and fill the roles. So it's really exciting for us, I think.
Well, Liam, congratulations on the win. We'll catch you in the next game.
Cheers, Kyra. Fantastic win. Tell us what this means for your season.
Yeah, it's really good. We started well and then we sort of fell off the last 2 games, so really happy to get back up and amongst it. So really good, big win for us.
Happy overall with the performance?
Yeah, definitely happy. Always good to get the win against the reigning champs. So thought we cleaned it up in the second half a little bit and kind of controlled it a little bit more through most of the patches. But yeah, pretty happy.
Your defence held up obviously very sound tonight. Is that the main focus going forward, or is there anywhere you're leaning to improve around the park?
Yeah, attack through defence. I think we've got a pretty strong big back four, so I feel pretty safe when the ball goes down. And then yeah, obviously really good outletting ability as well, and some new additions in the midfield this year, so feeling pretty confident.
The Hockey Australia Under-21s Championships will be held in Perth this July. We're thrilled to be hosting it here at Perth Hockey Stadium at Curtin University. We recently caught up with Under-21s men's coach Tim Gears to chat about the tournament ahead.
Yeah, it's a really exciting opportunity to take the helm of the Under-21s team. Obviously, I've had 3 or 4 years now with the Under-18s program, and we've achieved some really great success there. So I think the opportunity's there and the time's right to make the move to the 21s. And I think the opportunity to win an 18s gold medal and a 21s gold medal in the same year is a very exciting one. Yeah, playing in front of a home crowd isn't something you get to do many times throughout your career. I think the last time Perth held an under-21s tournament was 2011, and I think it's 2017 since the last time we've held a national tournament. So it's really exciting to have one on home turf. I'm really passionate about building a group that the WA hockey community can get behind and be proud of, and so yeah, I'm looking forward to what we can put out there for the home crowd. The selection process has been a really thorough and difficult one to date. We still haven't picked our final 18, but we've got a really good squad together to train with, and what's impressed me has been the level and the intensity of the first couple of sessions we've had as a group. We've currently got 27 athletes fighting for 18 positions, and it's not an easy process, that's for sure. Yeah, we achieved some great success with the under-18s this year, obviously winning the gold medal. The challenge at under-21s is a little bit greater than the 18s. You're dealing with seasoned men's players that have probably played at a higher level for 2 or 3 years now, and some of these guys realistically will be playing for the Kookaburras in the next 1 or 2 years. So the game moves a lot faster at under-21s. It's probably the fastest hockey in the world, under-21s hockey. So dealing with that, as well as the greater level of competition's another challenge. But the biggest challenge is just getting your athletes to buy into your vision and buy into what you want to do, and I believe we've got that at this stage, so that's half the battle.
Yeah, always a privilege and an honour to lead a team, and I think this year we'll have a really exciting mix of youth and experience, and also incorporating Lindsay Wright, assistant coach, who's Olympian for South Africa, and Shani Chalella. I'm looking forward to her influence as well. Leading goal scorer for around 10 years here. So yeah, it's a really exciting challenge. Yeah, it's a rare opportunity to play in front of your home crowd, family and friends, and I think WA has one of the best hockey communities. So yeah, looking forward to playing an exciting brand of hockey for the community here. Yeah, look, I was involved last year, and I think the biggest thing that I've noticed is the improvement across the technical and physical capacity of the players, and also the involvement. We have greater numbers this year, so I think it's a really exciting group of athletes.
A bumper 4 days of hockey action recently hit Geraldton for the Midwest Festival of Hockey. Take a look at what went down, proudly supported by the Department of Local Government, Sport and Cultural Industries Country Sport Enrichment Scheme.
My feet will tell me where to go. I'm not afraid to step outside and see the world for what it is. No, spending all my time with
Hockey WA recently ran the Rick Charlesworth Classic, proudly brought to you by Brightside Live. Take a look at some of the best bits from the key tournament for player development and Perth Under 6 selection, as well as a little chat with our new Perth Under 6 coaches.
The aspirations for the side is to really build. Obviously we want to go into the competition with the mindset to win the competition, but seeing that it hasn't been played for a couple of years now, looking to grow the squad and the depth of the squad over the next few years to have some long-term sustained success. My coaching style is one that's based around communication and also around the technical side of the game. I really like to break the game down using video, but also really want to try and allow the players to get a good grasp of what we want to achieve out on the pitch, so everyone's on the same page, and from that we can get some really good outcomes.
I think any coach going out there is going there to win. There's no point looking to come second place. We'll be going there to try and get a win, but you know, we haven't had a lot of success with the women in WA seniors for a while, so yeah, really just trying to get them back up the top where they should be. Yeah, try and build a strong rapport with them as much as possible, and really just keen for them to play a lot of open, fast hockey, yeah, and attacking hockey. So I really want them to play with as much freedom as possible. Yeah, well, that will be a difficult one. So yeah, to try and pick the squads and the teams, but that's a good challenge to have. Really excited to see lots of the new kids coming through, but also some of our really good, strong existing people that have been really good in First Division for a long period of time.
The style of play is going to change, having not know the group at this stage, so that might change depending on personnel, but I really want to build the team around a solid defence with plenty of opportunity to attack from that sound defensive base. Yeah, the cohort of players here in WA, there's a lot of depth, so I'm really excited to be able to pick a really good squad, and there's some fantastic juniors coming through with some wily veterans that I think will be a really good balance for the team.
We really hope you're enjoying this episode of The Scoop. Now for a quick chat with our CEO, Fabian Ross.
Really excitingly, we're now being able to bring hockey from WA into China through Star Sports, and it's really exciting, and that'll be taken into hotel rooms and into compounds through China, so that's really exciting for us. And we're really committed to growing our sport, and this will help us do that through the regions, particularly through Asia, so really exciting times for us at Hockey WA. For all our sports fans in China, we're really excited about showcasing our Hockey WA League, which we believe is the premier competition in the world. It's fantastic news that we've been able to appoint David Guest and Phil Hulbert as our Perth Under 6 coaches. Both have played at a very, very high level and coached at high levels as well, and from our perspective we're really confident that with having both of them at the helm that we'll have a really successful season in the Hockey One League.
Recently, we held two of our CSBP hockey festivals in Narrogin and in Geraldton. These carnivals are a fantastic opportunity to head out to the regions and provide school kids the opportunity to play our great game. We'll then take a look at some of the highlights from the CBH Group Country Championship weekends held right here at Perth Hockey Stadium and at Fletcher Park, where we had teams participating from up in the Pilbara right down to the Great Southern.
The weekend's been fantastic. I've been walking around talking to people, and it's really great to see the spirit in the community all together in one weekend.
regional WA, we don't always have an opportunity to play against other towns and meet other people.
Just the teammates, is to see all the teams together and how they gel and how much fun they have, but still play some really competitive hockey. That's the highlight.
I really just wanted to say a huge thank you to CBH. We couldn't run the championships without their support. They've been long-term partners of ours for a very, very long time. To all the players, it's hard to get away sometimes. So for the players, it's great, but also to all the partners, thank you for a wonderful weekend.
These events are really important just because it gives the kids an opportunity to get out and about, and day off school as well, which is great for them. But also with the small towns, it's great because it, kids get to see other kids, meet other kids, and involve themselves.
Events like these carnivals, give kids an opportunity to come on down and give hockey a go. We have a lot of hockey players that are involved, but we also have a lot that haven't picked up a stick before, so it gives a great opportunity for those to have a go, get involved and enjoy.
Growing up, being in country areas like these, getting all kids coming from all different parts, it's really good for them to be able to mix it with all other kids, where usually in their small towns they might not get that chance as much, and I think it's great to have events that they can show off to other kids. Not heaps and heaps of kids out here, so it's nice. Boys and girls of all ages, when they mix in together, all get to play against each other. It's really good. Wide variety of ability levels, but that's sort of the best part about it. Everyone can come in. It's very inclusive. And I guess it's always nice rocking up midweek or weekend. Always everyone keen to have a crack and have some fun.
It gives us a chance, gives CSBP a chance to give back to the community. Obviously, we're quite significant in the country areas with fertiliser, so it gives us an opportunity, not just the farming side of things, but also the community, and it's important that these kind of events get the funding, which we're able to do, so it's good. For CSBP, the exposure is really good for us, just so it's known that we are supporting, putting our money back into the communities, and then as far as the kids go, just a fun day really, get out and about and, as I said, meet other kids and associate with other schools and have a fun day.
I grew up Tincurran, which is about 60 k's east of Narrogin. I played for Wickerpin when I was growing up, so I didn't play all my games here, but whenever we played turf, it was always here. We played Narrogin teams every few weeks, so it was always here. I remember there were Narrogin junior carnivals during the holidays and things. So it's nice. It's been a while since I've played on this turf myself, but so it's good to get back and where it started. There's lots of kids that don't always play hockey, so I think it's really good in terms of the hockey side of it, that getting kids involved that aren't always playing hockey as their number one sport, so that's really good on that behalf. And then CSBP, I'm sure it's good for them, getting them some nice exposure and getting them out in the community.
We want to say a massive thank you to CSBP for coming on board in this partnership and helping us bring hockey to the Midwest, the Wheat Belt and the Great Southern in a real strong way. And that's it for this episode of The Scoop. Thank you so much for joining us. And remember, for all things hockey, head to our website, hockeywa.org.au or our Hockey WA social media. Stay safe and see you at the hockey.